Welcome back to episode 2 of Will It Float? Back in the Dirt. When I did this last time, we had just really not the best luck. You couldn't see the float mechanism. I didn't really know how the float worked. And we had a commenter that was very honest and said, it kind of floats, and I agree with them. It kind of floated. But I've learned a lot since then. So I'm working on moving some dirt around, and it was a perfect opportunity to bring you all in on the work. And more importantly, show you it floats. Now I've learned what I'm doing, and I've gotten a little bit better at it. It's not 100% every time. It should be a lot easier for me, but that detent, that catch, whenever you push the boom forward on the joystick, you think you're floating, and it bogs the motor down. You're not floating. You got to go a little bit further, and that's where I mess up every time. So come along, let me get this started. Let me show you it actually floating. All right, I've got some good news for you. It does float. It floats well, and let me show it to you. Okay, so we've got the motor started now. We're getting up here. I'm gonna have to make sure I adjust this camera, and then we will show you float mode. All right, so I'm gonna go up here and show you, let you hear with just this on machine camera. So as we go down, you'll hear it bog when I get to the end of the stroke, and then there's a detent I have to push past, and then we are in float mode. So I'm going to start bogging the machine. Now we're in float mode. Watch that thing float. See that boom going up and down just like you want it to? All right, here we go. There's that boom adjusting. Look at that, just smooths that dirt out. Up and down just like we want it to. That is floating. Yes. Hopefully you can see that boom rising and falling. Yep, you move that dirt all the way out, and then I come to a stop. Let my finger off. All right, now I pull it boom back up. Let's go up, we're gonna do it again. It does float. Okay, we're going down with the boom. We're gonna bog. All right, now we're in float mode. There we go. See, immediately you go to float. Look at this rocket. Smoothing that dirt out just absolutely perfect. And that, my friends, is a working float mode. Look at that. Awesome. Down. We're going to bog, and then we're going to go in the float. Bog. All right, now we're in float. Look at us move. Hopefully you can see the boom rising and falling as it pulls the dirt back. Doing just an excellent job. Everything we hope. Smooths that out beautifully. Look at that. detent, float mode, and there we go. It smooths that dirt out perfectly. It's everything I'd hoped it'd be. Everything I hoped it would be. All right, here we go again. Go down, and now we're in detent. There we go. Look. You can see the arm, the boom arm, separating and adjusting from the body of the machine. There it goes. Look at that. Okay, so you can see from that example, the Kymron XTL 30, in fact, does have float mode. It does work, and it works every time and works beautifully. My problem, I thought, when that joystick's forward, I thought I was past the detent, and I even practiced when the machine's off, detent. But that valve, that spool stops at a pretty hard stop, and the machine's just bogging down. I mean, so much so it wants to kill it. You're not past the detent. You go a little bit further and all of a sudden the RPMs return to normal, the machine engine sound returns to normal, the hydraulic flow is working like it should, and you're in float mode and you back up and it's just beautiful. It does a great job. So I owed you all a better video because episode 1 of Will It Float was horrible. So welcome back to episode 2, Will It Float, back in the dirt. As you can see, it does work. Thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for chiming in. Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. I appreciate the comments. It makes me do a better job. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.